Hello everybody and welcome back. So in the last tutorial we stopped by doing these LOD levels. So we did LOD level 0, LOD level 1, and we're actually going to make one more. And we're going to make sure that we have the UV mapping going all the way. Now it's empty, but we're going to make sure that everything is following along. So in the beginning, I put this one here, and here you see it's UV mapped. So it's like polar around here. But I'm actually not going to put it here. I'm going to do it later. So we have here, we do the details on this one, right? And we do a smoothing to make it a little bit more soft. And I'm going to make a normal here. Well, actually, so we do the remesh, and that's good. We're going to do it a little bit more or less. And after this one, here, let's do it like this. We're going to do a null node to kind of make things a little bit more space. We have more space here. So this part is the LOD part. We're going to deal with that a little bit later and plug it in again. So here, after this normal, we're going to make an auto UV, labs auto UV. And this node is really good. Of course, you can optimize this super much and do it manually. But this is out of the box, what you get. It's super nice. It's no overlapping. Well, here it's actually overlapping, but you can sort things out pretty good. We're doing this grain tolerance and merge threshold. So if we take the grain tolerance up, you see it's going to start to weld it together. And I'm actually going to lower it a little bit, because now we have 3 parts and it kind of uses the map a little bit more. And if I do an UV layout like this, and I allow it to island rotation step. So it's like allowed to rotate, and now you see it kind of start to use the space much more. It's going to be our UV mapping. Looks like this. So this is good. Good enough for us. And when we have this, well, now we're going to have the normal. And as you see, it can be, let's see, okay, here you can see it kind of, here you have a sharp normal. But I'm going to do all these, if I do points, everything going to be smooth, and that's fine, because we're going to bake our own normals here. So the way to do that, you're going to use this, and before you do this, do file save. So you have it saved, right? And the reason is because, well, for me at least, labs maps baker tend to crash for me quite a lot. So I just want to be safe about it. And if we look at this point VOP here, this is our high detail, or this one, depending on which one we want. We can make another smooth here, like this, and we can lower this one a little bit. So we have a little bit more detail on it. And so what's going on in the maps baker? This one here, you can see low resolution geometry. And this is the one. And this is the high resolution. And the high resolution going to go in here. So we're going to do like this. And in here, we're going to turn these two off, and we're just going to do the more normal map here. And if we do just click render, we're going to get the result, but I want to remove this part here because that's the folder. And I'm also going to delete this part because that's the file name. So instead I'm going to do moon underscore, and then this channel gonna do normal map. And then this part, I'm not really sure, we don't need a part. So I'm gonna do, yeah, this is gonna be good enough. So if we do, I'm gonna save one more time and do render. And hopefully it doesn't crash. Seems to work. So now, this is the low resolution. So I'm gonna plug it in here. And we're going to create the LODS here. Actually, we're going to put yet another one, the third one down here. And this one going to be, let's see, we do it even less. Really small, like this. And I think even this one could be smaller too. This one could be, yeah, 1.5 maybe. So let's see this one. Yeah. So now we have the free LODS here. And if we save this one and go back to Unity. So now we have LOD 01. So in here, we need to do LOD 02. So we have LOD 0, and LOD 1, and LOD 2. And we save it one more time. So now we have 1, 2, 3. So now we're going to do in the LOD 2, we do yet another one. So now it works really well. So if we go back here, and now it's going to swap over to the last LOD here. So this seems to work really good. And now we're going to check what happens with the UV mapping. So this one here has the UV mapping we want. And this one here has the UV mapping. It looks like it's good enough. But the thing is, when it do this remeshing stuff and welding vertices to each other or points, actually, some of these parts are kind of stretched all around. Some points are connected here, so it doesn't really work so good. So I'm gonna show you. So if we go back here, we have our moon normal. So if we take this moon normal and we do the normal map on it, on texture type, and now we need a shader for it. So we're going to do its shader graph. So it's going to be the moon surface. Yeah, only moon. Moon is good enough. And we're going to make create materials. So we're going to have the moon material. So all these three meshes going to have the moon material. So if we open up this moon, moon shader, and in here we're going to do the, we're going to have a texture 2D. So this is going to be the normal map. It's going to be here, and we're actually going to have yet another one. It's going to be the color texture. And we're going to use that eventually, but we're going to wait with that one. So we're going to do a normal. No, we're going to make a sample texture like this. And this is going to be inside normal. So if we do Okay, anywho, it didn't work as I wanted, but if you look in the scene here, and if you look at the moon material, we have the normal, so we put it in the normal, and we also need to do type normal. Oh, that's why I didn't find it before. So normal, I want to put this normal in here, so I have the default as this one. Save it. And now, okay, so what I did, I just put, I just put the normal with type normal into the normal and saved this one. And now if we look in the scene, you see it works. So now we have this normal detail on it, right? And if we go back, I didn't expect it to work, but it did. This is really good. I had problems before with the normals not being so good, so it seems to work really good. All right, this is good. Yeah, the normal, okay, it works. But if you have problems with the normal, sometime you can do this LODS UV transfer. So, okay, let's do like this instead. Remove the third normal. So if I do a sphere here, and let's say we have this one here, and now this one, we want to UV map this one. So this one can have be used as a LOD. So here we have this size here and this one here. So if we just do this one into here, it's kind of read the same size. So that's nice. And if we do this one here, we have it as a LOD 2. And but we don't have any UV map. And the way to have this UV map onto this one, you just need to have this UV transfer, and it's kind of doing a pretty good job to represent this here. So now we have it transferred like this, and also we want an we want an attribute attribute transfer. So here we want to transfer the color. So you see we have also the color as well. And now we have this. So now you know how to kind of solve that part. So if we save this part here and go back, and if we now use this LOD thing here, see here it kind of it's hard to see, I guess, but there is here you see on the LOD. So this one is actually working. See this ring here is on the same correct place, so that's good. But here you can see there is a thing going on because the resolution is so low on this one, so it can't really do it perfectly. This is super good. This is good enough. Now we have this one, so this is super good. And and I did this texture with this Unity Muse tool. So I'm just gonna add this one here. I'm gonna do try planar. And have this in here. And I'm going to do the base color tiling. And this is going to be in here, tiling. And I'm going to have a default value of 10 on that one. So we're going to put this one in here. And even going to do the default, this one. So I'm going to save it. So now it's just a triplanar with a base color texture and the base color tiling here. So if we save this and go into the scene again, wow, this is bright. And let's see. So the color texture, we need to add it one more time. And now we have some nice texture on it too. And I'm also gonna change the smoothness to 0. Because the dust on the moon seems to be very non-reflective. So this looks much more better. We're gonna have a little bit more tiling. Wow, one seems good enough. So this is actually how you do it. And I don't know if I missed anything that I wanted to show you. So this is kind of how it works. This is the LOD one, well, the second one. This is good to know how to do the transfer UVs and attributes. And this one, yeah, here we did normal map bake, so we could actually crank up the resolution even more, like this. So yeah, we're not aiming for optimization at this point. Thankfully, I have a pretty strong computer, so it shouldn't take too much time. 4x4K is pretty a lot. And yeah. So let's see how yeah, we don't see any difference on the normal map actually. But here it is. I really hope you like this. So this is how you can make a moon. Isn't it awesome? So this is yeah, we could probably work a little bit with the loading, I guess, to make it even more optimized. But I think this is really good. So okay. So I rotated the wrong mesh. So now it should work. Yeah. Now it's swapping between two different ones here. All right, super cool. I really hope you enjoyed this. So thank you so much for watching.